seems to have in his head that the problem need to be dealt with. Cooperation.
Oh. The category is me. Hey y'all. Y'all alright? I'm alright. Child. Came in from work. My mama talking about she called me. She's talking about child, it was a snake in front of the door. I say a snake? My cousin from across the street, he came to go cause you know he like Crocodile Dundee. And you know he came over here, but the snake was gone. I was just like, child, ain't nobody got time for those snakes and things. Talking about, oh, that's good to keep the mice and stuff away and all kind of foolishness. I'm like, I don't want none of it. Get it out of here. Get away from me with this, darling. No shade to the snake lovers and things of that nature, but it's not for me. But you know, bless your heart. Pose. Okay. So it started off with them going through all the decades of popular dance move, you know, the hustle and the bustle and the twist and the mashed potato and the whole good old nine in the 2000s. And then they was just like, oh, but the 90s is all about Vogue. Madonna's Vogue is sweeping the nation. Whoop to whoop. So I say, hell, they ain't throw the Tootsie Roll in there. Cotton candy, sweet and gold. Let me see that Tootsie Roll. That baby Tootsie Roll. We was Tootsie Roll and we wasn't voguing. I'm from the hood. We wasn't voguing in here in South Carolina, in the projects, in the progetic urban inner city area. Us kids, we wasn't voguing. We was Tootsie Rolling. I mean, we was Tootsie Rolling. So, I mean, you know, to each his own, and, you know, whatever. But this is New York, you know, where Vogue started. So, hey, there you go. So, anyway, you see this long line of you know, wealthy, mostly white women, or middle, what do you call it? Not middle age, middle, it's not middle income. I forgot what it's called, but anyway, well-to-do, you know, white women with husbands and things, etc. And so, you know, it was this lady on the news talking about it. She was just like, yeah, well, you know, they're offering Vogue classes by Vogue expert. Now I was expecting to see Shadow, aka Dashaun, is the Vogue expert, or Lamar. He's also real good in the ballroom. You know, the house hopper Lamar. So I was expecting to see those two, or Leiomy, aka Florida Ferocity. Excuse me, but just like Chic-Fil-A. But it was Damon, so I was just like, okay, you know, I get that they're not, you know, main cast members or whatever, but those are the true Vogue. Those are the ones that teach all the girls how to Vogue. Those are the true Voguers behind the scenes. Those are the true legendary Voguers. They get into it. So anyway, so they had Damon teaching the classes. You know, just everyday, you know, folks or whatever. You know, as soon as something is popular, you know, white folks jump on it, child. And there was a couple of white people back then Tootsie Rolling. You know, back then Tootsie Rolling. But you know, y'all know. I mean, you know, some cute, and all of a sudden, oh, it's cool, it's popular, let's get on it, it's on the verge. Y'all see, y'all people that ain't got no business voguing signed up for the class. So I was like, bless their heart. So you know, there was this lady that came in there talking to Damon. It was just like, oh yeah, she was just like, oh, I just these people just can't get enough of you. I'm talking about, you know, oh, they just love that smile of yours. You're making the girls and the women in the class go wow. And I was just like, I don't know why, because Damon a woman, just like them women. But I guess, I was just like, I guess they didn't know. You know, some people are clueless to the whole gaydar thing, and just who's who. Some people are completely clueless. I was like, okay, well, hey, stick them up. So, you know, then all of a sudden there was this redhead lady who came up to Damon, and she was just like, well, I'm not actually here for the class, right? I'm actually here. I'm a recruiter, and I'm trying to get people to sign up for this tour, the Blonde Ambition tour. And Damon was just like, what you talking about, girl? Talking about the Blonde Ambition tour. That's Madonna tour, Blonde Ambition. And I like what you're doing here, and I'm gonna put you in front. And Damon was just like, what? Like, this is his dream. This is something that he has been looking forward to. His big break. Being a dancer and everything. And so I was just like, wow. And Damon was just like, wow. So we get back to the houses. And so Damon is telling Blanca, Angel, and Papi about, everything that's going on. And Blanca, she's so proud of her children. But then they switch to the house of Wintour. And the house of Wintour is having the exact same conversation that the house of Evangelista is. It's just, but it's better dinners and things over there at the house at Wintour. And, what's her name? Electra beat the hell out that man till he was dead. And, she got a little coin now. So I don't know, now since the man has expired like milk, I don't know how she's going to keep the house of Wintour up and provide for all them kids. Why? I would make all my kids get a job. What is going on? But, yeah. So, they over there doing that. And, Blanca, she's showing love and compassion. And, Electra is showing hate. And just so arrogant and just selfish and everything. And one of the girls, a beautiful girl who Electra used to work in the brothel with, she's one of the house members, and she was just like, oh my gosh, I was just always dreamed that Madonna and I be friends and stuff. And Electra was just like, she'll never be friends with y'all peasants. She was just like, look, we're gonna push through and help Ricky win this whole thing. And they was just like, yeah, we gonna get Ricky and cleaned up and the whole 9 yards. And they was gonna do the same thing in the house of Evangelista for Damon. I was just like, yeah, because I have to meet my new best friend Madonna, and I'll send y'all a postcard from Cons. I was just like, girl, how you gonna take that band dream away from him? And it's just craziness. I was just like, Electra is really something else. Oh, let me see. Damon and Blanca had a scene where they're talking in the kitchen after Damon told them the good news. Basically, she was just like, are you still feeling Ricky, whatever? And, he was just like, Ricky wasn't my first love, Dance was. But Ricky walked right past me the other day and he didn't even say nothing to me. She was just like, oh, but that don't mean he killed child. He just being a man, just not trying to show his feelings and stuff. But, this still kind of hurt Damon a little bit. But Blanca informed Damon, she was just like, hey, like, I know that you're very excited about this whole thing, but you still got one more semester in school. And you're also doing dance. And I want you to talk to Helena about this. You need to get her blessing. And if she says you're not going to do it, then you're not going to do it. Y'all know Helena is the dance instructor who got Damon in the school and stuff. So, they had a scene where they're dancing and stuff. And then the other students in the class wasn't doing the dance correctly. Damon showed the people how to do it. Damon and all that dirt up underneath his feet. And, they was dancing and doing that thing. And then later on, she was just like, he was like, can I take you out, for coffee? And she was just like, yeah, of course. And so they went out to talk. And I'm just sitting here thinking Damon, it was black underneath his feet. Now, I say, did Damon put on some shoes? Did he put on his shoes with them black feet and things, underneath? I mean, he did not wipe off the bottom of his feet with a baby wipe or something. He just put right on his shoes. I'm sure he didn't have on no socks. I'm just like, what is the sanitation like on the set? I don't know. Just small petty things I noticed because I'm tired and I ain't got nothing else to do. So, the lady was just like, look, I realize that you have a dream like Martin Luther King. And I realized that there's nothing that I can absolutely say to stop you, and I want you to follow your dreams. I too, at one point in my life, had pretty much the same conversation with her instructor, and she was just like, I want you to go in and have a fabulous audition and live it and work it. So we get to the audition. They was just like, look, this is for Madonna, the biggest pop star, and y'all need to show out. Ricky was also at the audition, of course. Ricky is fine. Ricky, I don't know. Ricky just does it for me. What's my type? I don't have a type. I just know what I like when I see it. And I just think that Ricky is just adorable. But anyway, so they get in there. Ricky surprised me. Ricky was doing it. I was like, come on, Ricky. Damon was in the back. Damon was doing it too. But all of them pretty much did good. They did this one last final move in the audition where they bit down like this here. They bit down like that there. I say, ooh, that ain't nothing but cramps for me. Child, I would have passed out from all the cramps. They bent over like this here. And they stayed in that position about 5 minutes. I was like, ooh. I always wanted to learn how to vote, but I'm real candy with the girls. I ain't playing with y'all. This me and Candy. I ain't playing because I ain't got time for all the other stuff. I don't. This me and Candy. We giving y'all girls this moments. That's what we give you. So I was like, Lord have mercy. So they walked afterwards. They wish each other the best. Blah to the blah to the blah. Okay, what else is going on? Let me see. But the lady Helena, the teacher, she said that look, you got to make sure once this whole tour thing is over with, if you get it, that you finish school. So we gonna see. Let me see. So the camera really loves Ricky, by the way. He looks really, Ricky just has that what is it? I guess it's star quality or je ne sais quoi. What did he have? Like the camera really, he's very photogenic. That's my words. Ricky's very photogenic. He really, really is. So anyway, let me see what else happened after that. So we have this whole thing of film, Vogue category, which is the boys, but the film boys, the pretty boys, the boys is doing their thing, like the Rickies, like the Damons, like the other ones in the house. They're not Banji, they're not Trade, like the poppies of the world, but they and obviously they're men, but they're film. They got a little film to them. They're not completely film boots down, where they dress up, in female clothing, but they're like in between. They're in between Trade and the thuggish types. The ones that are passable, in terms of being straight, and the super feminine boys. Then of course it leads on whoop to whoop and the whole moments and the trans and yada to yada. So they're right in between now. They the ones that might look like Trade, but when Beyonce come on, they fuck it up. Them, that type. So let me see. So both Damon and Ricky are getting the special treatment. They can making sure they look real good and presentable for the ball. So there was a scene with Ricky. Ricky is in the bed with Chris. Y'all know Chris came up to Damon and said, hey, Damon, I'm sleeping with your man. And what you gonna do about it? Straight like that. Y'all remember a few episodes when Chris came up, the one that was on tour with Ricky, said that your man been blowing my back out. That's why he ain't been picking up the phone for you. Yeah, Ricky was actually messing around with him. Oh, Ricky, gosh. Horror. So, anyway, Ricky's in the mirror practicing for the bull. Him and the guy get into it because the guy want to get plowed out And Ricky was just like, well, I got shit to do. Like, I ain't got time to play you out. Like, I have to vote for this category. This is not normally me. Like, I'm stepping outside of the box. Like, I'm already nervous and I'm scared. And so I don't really have time for this. So the guy was just like, oh child, you know, you tired. What you need to do is stop listening to that bitch Electra. You know, you follow her around like a follower and she treats you like crap and all this kind of stuff. Which is true, but Electra treats everybody like shit. Even the actual ones that she cares about, she treats like shit. It's just, you know, I guess it comes from love. So, you know, they started arguing about that, and you know, Chris was just like, oh, you know, you ain't nothing and all this kind of stuff. You in this stupid ball, and he was just like, child, you would never find a man. And you know, him and Ricky ended up breaking up, in which I didn't even know they was together. Ricky just moved too fast. It don't make no sense. Ricky, sit your little ass down, chill out, take a break, drink some water or tea, just chill out, child. Damon, he over there doing push-ups and getting, you know, ready for the ball and all that kind of thing. So we switch back to Ricky them, and Electra comes in to inspect Ricky, make sure his outfit was together, his skin, his hair, cut, everything. And she was just like, my work here is done. I'm so impressed. And Ricky and Electra gonna tell Ricky, if you don't get the spot in the Madonna tour, don't bother coming back, because you'll no longer be in the house of Wintour. And I was just like, that's so ugly. That boy ain't got nobody. And you know, he out of the house of Evangelista because he can't get back with Damon, and now he about to get put out of Madonna's tour, about to get put out of the house of Wintour if he don't get Madonna's tour. That's so unfair. That's so ugly, Electra. Why you gotta be like that? That boy ain't got nobody. Leave that boy out on the streets. That was so mean. Okay, so what happened? We get to the ball, and we see the house of Wintour. They're behind the scenes. They're talking, and Electra, she was just like, you know what? I always think WWCD. It was just like, what does that mean? It was just like, what would Candy do? Child, don't you know she had brung Candy's hammer, took Candy's damn hammer, and wanted one of the members of the House of Wintour to bust Damon in the foot so that Ricky could win the ball. Bitch, are you crazy? You really think this shit is that seriously? Electra lives in competition mode, which is she's delusional. She's delusional, and Blanca them had to come out and read her about that a little later on. But yeah, they was just like, well, why don't you do it? All of them was completely against it, thought that Electra was crazy as hell. She was just like, look, whoever decides to be the one to throw the hammer, you will accompany me to a luncheon with Madonna. Just all in this bitch head. Ricky ain't even got the part yet. He don't even know if he gonna get the part yet. Just complete, total, like, foolishness. But of course, by this time, I forgot to say that both Damon and Ricky had got a call back, you know, for like a second audition or whatever. But they ended up not getting it. But coming back to the ball, she was just like, yeah, like, you know, he needs to win this ball, child. So Lamar, he ended up calling Angel. Well, Poppy and Angel was talking to him. Then they ended up going to get Blanca. He ended up telling the situation, talking about Electra gonna whoop my ass for this. But just to let y'all know, Electra planning on busting that boy foot up. They was just like, what? Just like, what you mean? Talking about, yeah, she don't think Ricky good enough to win, and she wanna bust Damon's foot up. For the ball, for the trophy. And she was just like, oh, hell no. So Blanca went out to read Electra. She was just like, if you do something to my child, I'll kill you. Electra was so unbothered. She was just like, pish posh, bitch. It's just like, child, talking about he's young, he'll heal. You know, I wasn't planning on damaging him for life. It was just a little wobble situation. I was like, child, I can't. And then Blanca, she was just like, you know what? You are really living in La La Land. The general public do not give a damn about any of us, and that includes you. Like, you know, it's crazy to think that Electra is all this and grand and have won all the trophies, all the awards Electra got, but she still wants to fit into the world, into the straight world, into the masses, and that's just so shocking to me, because a person that thinks they're just the end all and the be all, you wouldn't think that they give a damn about being accepted, but Electra, at the end of the day, she wants it. She's so competition driven that she don't even realize, you know, like, I don't know how she thinks she's going to heaven. So after Blanca read her, Electra, she looked gorgeous, by the way. Her little jewel hat, it was stunning. She ended up giving Blanca the hammer, talking about, you ruin everything. And she had a smirk on her face. And Electra know the right thing to do. She just don't want to do it. I kind of think that Electra was gonna renege anyway. Like if she actually got to the point where she was gonna do it, she was gonna say stop and don't do it. There's a heart in Electra. It's just it's hard to find. It's hard to find. So what else happened? So after the ball, Damon ended up winning, by the way. Although I thought Ricky did good. Here's what I think. I think Ricky did good in the Madonna audition. He did better than Damon. But in the ball, Damon did better than Ricky. So Ricky got all 10s and then 1 9, and Damon got all 10s. So Damon won the trophy at the ball. It is so interesting. When I see Ricky Vogue, it kind of looks like, if this makes sense, and you know, I love, you know, Ricky and all of them. I really do. I love the show, etc. But I have a critique. Ricky looks like, when he was Vogue, he looks like a straight dude trying to Vogue. If that makes sense. It was a little awkward. It was a little like, I guess because that's, you could tell that's so not Ricky, like on the show and in real life. So seeing him Vogue was just kind of funny. It was just kind of like, girl, you know that's not you. Like, you know. But it was a moment. It, you know, it was entertaining. It did what it do. Ricky did way better than the first dude that came out there with the press. That hair was slick down. He made me miss my hair. I get my hair back. So after the ball, after Damon ended up winning, Damon was just like, oh, ho, here's the trophy. He was just like, no, you won. It was like, no, I won it, you know. So, you know, Ricky was drunk as a Cuda Brown. And he, you know, started flirting with Damon and, you know, saying, oh, how much I miss you and I think about you. And Ricky was just like, well, I think about you too. Sorry, I keep switching their names. Damon to Ricky said, well, I think about you too, but I just don't think we should be together. It was just like, well, I broke up with Chris. And Damon was just like, well, thank you for finally admitting that you was messing around with him, but I don't give a damn. Like, it's done. It's over with. It's deaded, you know? So, you know, they was just like, well, you just need to stand on your own 2 feet, blah, blah, blah. So, I guess Ricky is no longer in the house of Wintour. Ridiculous. Ricky might as well come on back to the house of Evangelista. Fuck that, Damon. Child. But I guess it'd be hard to be in the same house with your ex-lover and, you know, whatever. Because Ricky will keep trying. Ricky will wear him down eventually. So I guess. So what happened after that? So Ricky and Damon, they went to another audition. They ended up not getting that. I guess that was the callback to go back to the Madonna thing. They ended up not getting it. And so all of a sudden the recruiter who went to Damon's class, Vogue class, in the beginning of the episode, she told him, well, there's another opportunity I have for both of y'all. This is a guarantee. So they go and talk to this guy, and he was just like, yeah, I'm trying to bring Solid Gold back. And it was just like, oh yeah, Solid Gold, you know, similar to like, I guess Soul Train or whatever. Just I guess for white people. So, you know, it was just like, oh, okay. It was just like, oh, it's just us. It was just like, yeah, we want both of y'all. And they end up having another a black girl. So they end up having 3 black people as the Solid Gold dancers, which was everything. Child, they was countdown. They was going down the countdown, and each one of them, Damon, Ricky, and the girl, the black girl. I don't know her name. They didn't say her name. Maybe they did. I just missed it. She was lovely. But, you know, they end up going down the countdown, and, you know, they was dancing and changing their outfits to the songs. It was cute. It's really cute. It had MC Hammer, Sinead O'Connor, Nothing Compares to You, Belle Biv DeVoe, Poison, Janet, All Right With Me. You know, so I was just like, it was good. Y'all saw Ricky throw that ass up in the air. I was like, Ricky. So, let me see. I was loving seeing Ricky and Damon dance together. That just really, you know, was doing something to my spirit. You know, seeing black LGBT folks up there doing their thing. It's just really, it touches my heart. Okay, what else is going on? So the boys left from, you know, them taping, and the girl, and, you know, she walked off, and the boys was just left talking. Ricky, you know, he was trying to shoot his shot with Damon once again. It didn't work. They ended up hugging, and, you know, Damon was just like, well, we can be friends. And Ricky was just like, okay, friends. But, you know, he was really sad about it. I just wonder what's going to happen. I guess Ricky's no longer in the house of Evangelista. Like, what is really going on? Like, is Ricky just gonna be on the streets again? Like, you know, what's going on? It kind of makes me. I mean, I guess Blanca was Ricky's mother as well, and Damon asked Blanca to allow Ricky to come into the house of Evangelista anyway. But still, Blanca has a connection with Ricky. I think that she should talk to Ricky, and, you know. Damon might get mad, but who gives a damn? Like, there's no reason for that boy to just be out, you know, on the street. So, I don't know the storyline. I don't know what's gonna happen. But Blanca as the mother, Ricky is your child too. Unless you know, you ain't supposed to play favorites with kids unless you putting Damon over Ricky. But, you know, I guess Ricky was only in the house because of Damon anyway. I don't know. I just wouldn't leave him out high and dry like that if it was me. But of course I have other things on my mind. And with that said, I'm Mr. Chalaki. Mr. Chalaki on Google Plus. Follow me at It's Kingsworld on Instagram and Twitter. At It's Kingsworld89 on Snapchat. Chase King on Facebook. Mr. Chalaki on Cash App and PayPal. Run me my money or run me my fade. Run me my money the way I get paid. Stay black, stay tuned, and I'll see you guys later.